Section 4.3, using your calculator to calculate angles. Here I want to point out that we know the angle measurement. We know the angle measurement because we do not see theta here. We see sine 39 degrees. So this is just pushing the number in the calculator, but there's one thing you have to make sure of: you're in degree mode. So if you click the mode, and notice if I scroll down, it says it's in radian mode. I want to make sure I am in degree mode and press enter and clear. So sine of 39 degrees, press the sine button, 39 equals, and it comes to 0.629. So please try to get that on your calculators. Alright, let's try tangent of 57. So tangent 57 equals 1.539. Cosine of 15.71. So cosine 15.71. If you're using a regular calculator, you put in the degree measurement first, and then you press the cosine or tangent buttons, because it works backwards. 15.71. This one equals 0.9626. So what this is giving me is the ratio of the two sides in decimal form. The next ones that come up are the secant, cotangent, and cosecant. We don't have buttons for those, so what we have to do is use the cosine, tangent, and sine buttons. So if I'm looking for the secant of 80.4, secant is the inverse of cosine. So I need to do 1 divided by cosine of 80.4 to get the secant of 80.4. So I do 1 divided by, so I think what I'll do is do it this way: cosine, well, let's just do this, 1 divided by parentheses cosine 80.4 equals, that comes to 5.966. Alright, now let's try the next one. Cotangent of 57.86. So for this one I have to do 1 divided by the tangent of 57.86. So I can do 1 divided by tangent, I don't think I need those double parentheses, tangent of 57.86 equals, so that comes out to 0.628. And finally, cosecant of 22.81 is going to be 1 divided by sine of 80 or 22.81. So 1 divided by sine 2281 equals 2.579. On the next section, we're going to be looking for the angle. Notice the different format. Here I'm seeing cosine theta. I do not see a number here. I see the theta symbol, and it's giving me the ratio of the two sides. So here I have to do the inverse of the cosine. So that's the second function on your calculators. So let me clear all this out. So I want to do inverse cosine, so I do second function, inverse cosine, 0.3261, and that's going to give me 70.96 degrees. Next is sine theta. Again, I see the theta symbol, so I'm going to go inverse sine. So second function, inverse sine, 0.9114, 65.70 degrees. And theta was inverse sine 9114. Alright, finally tangent. This is going to be inverse tangent, 0.317. So let's see, inverse tangent, second function, inverse tangent, 0.317 equals 17.59 degrees. Okay, now the ones that we don't have the buttons for, cosecant, cotangent, and secant, I have to do inverse sine and 1 divided by the number. So that on my calculator is going to be second function inverse sine 1 divided by 2.574. 2.574. And it's 22.86 degrees. The next one, cotangent, is the inverse of tangent. So I have to do second function inverse tangent. Again, I'm looking for the angle, so I'm using the inverse tangent, and it's 1 divided by. So 1 divided by 0.606, or 0.0606. That's going to give me 86.53 degrees. And finally, secant is the inverse of cosine. So it's going to be, again, I'm looking for the angle, second function cosine, 1 divided by 0.305. Notice when you press enter, you get an error. That one does not have a solution. That's what it looks like. So let's try a different calculation. Let's try secant theta is equal to 2.045. So this is going to be inverse cosine 1 over 2.045. So inverse cosine, second function cosine 1 divided by 2.045. That equals 60.72 degrees. 60.72 degrees. Can't do. On this last problem I have, it says find sine theta given tangent theta equals 1.936. So first we have to find theta. They're telling me tangent theta equals 1.936. So first I'm going to go to theta equals inverse tangent. Again, I'm looking for the angle, so this is inverse tangent. So when I go second function inverse tangent, I don't have to do any special 1/overs or anything because this, I have this key, 1.936. It comes to about 62.68 degrees. Now that I have theta at 62 degrees, I can find sine of theta because all I got to do is do sine of 62.68 degrees. So this is the regular button because I have the degree measurement. 62.68 equals approximately 0.8884, and that would be the answer for that one.